Hey BrieFit members, a little birdie told me that you're working towards eating more protein and drinking more fluids this month. I'm here to share some tips to help make that happen. So let's start off with the goal of 120 grams of protein. My best advice is to think of how you want to split that up throughout the day. So typically I would say aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That means 20 to 30 grams for breakfast, lunch, and for dinner. And then 10 to 20 grams of protein for snacks. And that should get you to the 120 gram by the end of the day. Now remember, there are protein-rich foods, and you'll also find protein in a couple of other food groups. Like some fruits and veggies will give you a couple grams, grain products will give you a couple grams. So think first of protein-heavy foods, and then you'll reach the extra grams and reach your target with the other foods alongside your balance plate. Let's go in order of breakfast, lunch/dinner, and snacks, and I'll give you some tips. So for breakfast, you'll see this is pretty dairy heavy because if you think of typical breakfast foods, this is one of the easiest way to get your protein. If you go for a milk alternative, just make sure that you prioritize either soy milk, which has the same amount of protein as regular cow's milk, or you can now find almond oat beverages that have been fortified in protein, meaning they've added a bit of protein in there to help match regular dairy milk. You'll also find these high protein lactose-free milks. These are ultra filtered, and that allows you to get extra protein without having additives. It's really just concentrated milk, which gives you even more protein than regular cow's milk. And this, to make your oatmeal, to make your overnight oats, to have in your smoothie along with a toast, can help you reach the 20-30 grams. You'll also find Greek yogurt or some that are advertised as high protein, but they have a very similar protein content. You'll find that can help in smoothies, again, in parfaits to reach your goals. Peanut butter has a couple grams of protein, so you'll need to add something alongside of that to reach your goals, but that can certainly be part of your breakfast to boost the protein content. You can also add seeds, hemp, chia, ground flax seeds to boost protein content. Again, it won't be your entire source of protein, but in addition to yogurt or regular cow's milk, it can help you reach that target. And then you've got the egg over here. Typically 3 eggs will help you reach your target, or 1 to 2 eggs combined with another source of protein. My favorite way of doing that is, let's say you're having oatmeal and you're making a big pot on the stove, you can add egg whites to it. Make sure you whisk the egg whites and add it in, and make sure you continue stirring as you're adding the egg whites. It'll blend right in. It'll make it a nice, creamy, fluffy texture, and it'll give you enough protein alongside with some milk in there to have your balanced meal. Now for lunches and dinners, typically a bit easier. You'll rely probably on meat, fish, poultry, potentially eggs there as well. If you're looking for convenient options, you're on the go, either you're working from home for lunch or you're out on a picnic. A couple helpful tips. We've got canned tuna, which can make for a great lunch. Even some hummus, which could be a snack or part of a meal. This protein pasta, which you may have heard me talking about, which I love. You just boil it. It's both your grain and your protein in one. Something like a falafel mix can be very convenient, quick, plant-based. Or again, like I said, if you have cooked meat, fish, chicken, you can add that to a bowl, to salads, to sandwiches as a cool, refreshing lunch or dinner. And then finally for snacks, this is key to help you reach the 120 grams. It's really hard to do that with just 3 meals a day. And choosing cheese, for example, a trail mix. What you can't see here is my little cottage cheese cup, which you can get in small individual portion or larger container. Hummus, another type of trail mix. This one has beans in it. So I think it's fava beans and edamame, but you can find some other like roasted chickpeas. That can be a very creative way to get your protein in as well. Again, you'll want a little less protein in a snack versus a meal, but those are great, convenient, on-the-go ways utilizing whole foods that will help you reach your target. And then finally, for the fluids portion of your challenge, my biggest tip is to carry either a big water bottle or have some kind of visual so you can see your progress throughout the day. Otherwise, if you're kind of doing glasses all over the house or a glass by your desk, it might be harder to visualize, okay, am I at glass 5, 6, 7? I've kind of lost track. versus these big bottles, it's a smaller number, so you might aim for 1, 2, 3 of them throughout the day, and you can aim to finish one by lunch, finish the other one by dinner, and one by the end of the night. You can spread it out. Obviously, you want to drink throughout the day and evenly as much as possible without cramming fluids in too late at night. So that's one of the tips. Another tip, just to give you some inspiration, if you're sick of drinking plain water, is to do infused tea. So you can use herbal tea or regular tea that you either brew hot and add to your fridge or add ice cubes to make iced tea at home. That means there's no added sugar or very minimal, and you can control for it. I personally really like herbal teas. I have this Tazo one, which is the passion flavor, which is so flavorful. It's almost like juice, but with no added sugar. So that's a huge hit. Or there's also this Lipton peach mango, which is also good. Not as flavorful as this one, but another great option. There might be some other flavors on the market now too that can be brewed hot or again, brewed cold. You can just Google how to do that. Keep a pitcher in your fridge, and that can be an awesome drink for the summer. If you've participated in my mocktails and meal prep, you can also choose a couple of those mocktails as your drink this summer. And you can also infuse your water with herbs and fruits, not just lemon, lime, but you can also add watermelon, strawberries, mint, basil to your water just to kind of give it some flavor and give it a little oomph without the added sugar that goes along with it. So I hope this was helpful. I will leave a link below if you want to book a quick call. I offer free discovery calls so we can have a quick chat. I can help support you more personally. If there's anything that gets in your way of applying some of these tips, I'd be happy to help you. And I hope to see you around soon.